I'm bad with intros, you guys know I am, and I honestly am just in mix of like, is this a podcast, is this not? So this video is going to kind of be a brief rundown of my religious beliefs and kind of my journey through Christ and New Age spirituality. I guess this is my testimony, but I don't feel like this is going to be my official video. I filmed this video like 3-4 times already. And that honestly was supposed to be my first video before I started posting like self-development with a little bit of Christianity in there. And I kind of just wanted to break down my thoughts, my testimony, my experience with New Age, and why now I chose, I honestly, we're going to get into that in today's video, but I really feel like I didn't choose, like it just happened, you know what I mean? I've been healing my trauma with Christianity. So we'll kind of do like a rundown of what. So if you guys are OGs, like y'all have been subscribed for the past year since I started this channel a year ago, y'all would see that I started out as a tarot card YouTuber. Okay, your girl was deep into like New Age spirituality. I was really deep into the New Age stuff, and I really like try my best to not call it New Age. I was more so into African spirituality than New Age, to be honest with you. But New Age is really what it was, and tarot, crystals, zodiac charts, the whole nine. Like, this is very new. This is honestly, even like in the beginning of this year is what I was, deep into, more so self-development with like mindset, manifestation, and now I'm just kind of leaning towards still like self-development, but it's elevating. And honestly, what led me into that stuff was really feeling like lost with Christianity. So I was Christian before all the New Age stuff back in 2019 and further down. I was in high school still, and I just remember a specific moment where I was doing sports and stuff like that, and I had a cross on my neck, and I literally told myself, like, I'm wearing this cross so that I can become closer and get closer to God. Like, literally had no connection with God, was born a Christian, was baptized as a baby, like was born into the church but not really forced into it, which I applaud. Like, I really appreciate my parents for that. I want to say I applaud them, but I appreciate them for that. But then again, it's kind of like bittersweet because you're not built on a solid foundation with Christianity. I kind of had those, I don't want to call them lukewarm, but I kind of had those parents where we're not getting involved in the church. We go to church, we go home. Some people get involved in the church and they talk to other people. Like, that really wasn't us. And you can probably hear my family in the background too. They're here and they're yapping. But this video is still gonna prevail. We're still gonna push through and post this video. I feel like this video is long overdue. I was supposed to, like I said already, I was supposed to post this video before I started talking about Christianity, and I kind of just dove into like, okay, God. So I just want to not really confuse any of you guys. We're still doing self-development. We're still doing mindset. We're still doing self-help, like we're still bettering ourselves. But I really want to, I feel convicted. I feel a part of my vocation in growing this channel, like the quality, everything. I want to keep growing this channel. I feel like this channel is not where I want it to be. And I feel like the only way I can get it to where I want it to be is just to keep pushing, keep posting, and keep going. Literally, like, so anyways, I was into tarot, into all types of stuff. And it really, like I said, I had the really specific moment where I first felt lost with God, like deeply, was literally when I had so much questions to ask. And I had like a lot of things I was asking about just Christianity, things I was lost about, heaven and hell, sinning, like different questions I had because I was around lukewarm Christians who it's literally like speak in tongues at church, but then go cuss at home and do a whole bunch of blasphemous things. I won't say blasphemous, but sinful things outside of the church. It's like only on Sunday we praise the Lord. The rest of the week we're back to our sinful ways. And I felt like that really pushed me off. I'm not talking about just family, like friends, people, like to this day, I be seeing people have Bible quotes in their bio, but then they pop in bottles on a Saturday night in the club gyrating hips. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it really bombards my mental, because I'm like, it really confuses people who are literally trying to build a deeper relationship with God. Like, you can be born into Christianity, but you might not have really deep Christian roots for real. And you can literally wear a cross, you can speak in tongues, you can know the Bible back to front, but still not live in a holy way. And that's really what I had to learn on my own with God, with Christ. But like, Christ kind of put me through my own path, my own way, to find that deeper love, like to really feel God's love and like know what it truly means to feel God's love deeply and wholeheartedly. And so it started from then. I felt like I was really just wearing the cross to feel closer to God. Like, I didn't even know what the cross, obviously, like, I know what the cross means in a basic terms, but I'm a very deep thinker. I like to go in the depths of profound thought of everything in life, and one thing I couldn't get too deep into was literally Christianity at that point in my life. Excuse me. So I felt as if I wasn't close. I really didn't know, girl. I literally was just like tied between like as a kid, you ask details. Why does God have to be Jewish? Why does God have to look this certain way? Why is there a heaven and hell? People who go to hell, do they not have a second chance? I just had so much questions I wanted to ask, and there was no mentor around me who was deep into the word, who really could share that word in a way that I can perceive. Not anybody can preach the word, and I realized that not everybody's meant to be a pastor, because not everybody's meant to be a pastor, because not everybody can preach the word of God for you to understand. I feel like there's a pastor out there for everybody. There's a ministry out there for everybody. I would say there's like a church out there for everybody. Not every church is like for everybody. Although it should be, and it probably is, but especially if you're in the beginning of your stages, like, and you're like in the beginning of your journey with Christianity, and you literally have no relationship with God, I feel like the last thing you need to do is go to a church that really is going to put, like, it sets an off-putting tone to your relationship with God. And I'm going to kind of skip through parts of this story and kind of give, like, not really a teaser, but like, let me know if you guys want me to go deeper into this story, because I feel like it's a lot that I want to say, but I kind of want to just go through the main parts of what I'm thinking right now, especially because family's over. There's supposed to be a hurricane hitting Florida. Hurricane Milton, I guess he's really powerful, but it's a broad, this is like off topic, y'all, but it's like a category 2 to category 4. So let's just pray that Milton really don't be out here knocking trees, blowing wind, and just washing away houses.
Right now, as far north as maybe the Citrus Hernando line, as far south as just south of Sarasota, we're really narrowing in this landfall. And once we can really peg it down, then we can tell you exactly who's going to get that 10 to 15 foot storm surge. But right now, we can't. And that's the unfortunate part, because we would love to know exactly where the highest storm surge is going to be.
So where was I? I feel like I was, I don't know if I'm going to edit this video a lot, because I kind of want this to be raw and uncut, y'all. And I don't know if I want to also make my channel a podcast. I just feel like podcasts are really corny. But, I kind of want to do like a podcast setting type videos, but not really turn it into a podcast. Just kind of have us literally life coaching, chatting it up, bettering myself. I want everybody to watch my video and leave feeling like you've learned something, or feeling like you've bettered yourself. Like, instead of, like, if we're going to be on social media, this is my mindset. If I'm going to be on social media, I want to be on social media doing things, helping people. Like, I don't want to be on social media wasting time, like, in entertainment and things like that. No shade to people who do entertainment. Like, entertain if you need to entertain. Some people's vocation is to entertain. I think my vocation is to, like, actually help people. And there's different ways to help people, But I want to go back on track with my relationship with Christianity. So, churches. I will say this. There was one point of my journey where, deep into I just remember being lost. This was honestly during COVID. I feel like a lot of people during COVID got converted to New Age spirituality, but I feel like this year, 2024, a lot of people are converting back to Christianity, or who are already Christian, like their voices are just louder. I don't know. I feel like a lot of Christian things are happening in 2024, but I feel like a lot of New Age stuff was happening in 2020, and I was a part of that, and meditating, doing a lot of things, but like the meditating in the New Age way. Doing a lot of things that, let me say this. I'm not ashamed of what I've done. I honestly feel like I went through a new age journey and to literally be brought back to Christianity, but in the right way. Like, I feel like God kind of, I don't know how to put this into words, but God kind of took me through a really chaotic but peaceful, tranquil journey that kind of rocked my world, but like it was able to clear the smoke and mirrors, open the curtains, and I'm like, I was once blind but now I can see moment. Like, that's what I really got from the new age journey that I went through. And I kind of learned how to really feel for something deeply, and really, like, it tested my curiosity, it tested my faith, it tested a lot of things. And with new age, I really feel like it is a replica of Christianity, but in a more popularized way. But it's still misleading, and I'm gonna get to that later. I don't want you guys to think like I'm bashing you guys, because I was once her. Like, last thing I need to do is judge, and that's one thing too that I'm really not, is a judgmental person. I don't like people who judge, and I'm not really a type of person who judges, because I feel like I just feel like you never know what people go through. And honestly, I feel like I've been through a lot, to the point where it's like I just can put myself in people's shoes and like know, and I feel like because I have this ability to put myself in people's shoes from an outside perspective, it allows me to not judge people. And I realized that not everybody has that, because I was just like, why do people like judge people so much? And it's probably because they literally cannot feel what the other person's going through, but I can. I'm just like, oh, I'm not gonna judge. So I'm not judging you if you're still in the new age journey, because like, honestly, it's peaceful, especially in the beginning. You really feel like you're unlocking a level of peace, a level of consciousness where you literally cannot be touched, like, and you really do. But everything in new age is very temporary. It got to a point where I was getting very dark with it. It got to a point where it was very unstable. Some days I was happy, some days I wasn't. I'm still working on that right now, because I feel like I'm still clearing out old ways that no longer serve me, out of my flesh, out of my spirit, I should say, in my mind, and really not even retraining. I feel like a lot of things I learned from new age spirituality I can still bring with me, but just polish them up a bit, right? In my new religious journey. And when I tell y'all, I was the type of person, I never thought I would ever be a Christian. I was open to other religions. I was more so a communist while being a new age girly. I always said, like, I'm not religious. I don't believe in any religion. I just believe, like, I'm spiritual. Like, that's what I always say. Like, oh, I'm spiritual. I'm not like religious. If anything, I call myself an omnist. I believe in all religions. I feel like all religions have some truth to it, and that was my mindset. And of course, like, I am an open-minded person, but I have this logic that I've learned where it's like, and I talked about this on my channel a lot. I don't want to sound like a broken record on my channel. I don't want to sound like I'm rinsing and repeating what I say. I really honestly been going through a lot in life, not bad or anything like that, just like a lot of leveling up, a lot of studying, a lot of different things that I'm doing, a lot of saving, just a lot of things that I'm doing in life. But I still try my best to keep learning new things that can help us self-develop and develop ourselves, because we still have to do our part. And I really feel like one thing that is a misunderstanding in Christianity or in religion, we're taught in new age spirituality that religion makes you depend on something when you need to like really depend on yourself, which is not fully true, because like I said, like, that's where the lukewarm Christians will confuse people who are like trying to get it but they just can't, and that's why they go to new age spirituality, because I was one of them. Hello, present. Literally, no, like, you can pray all you want, but you need to meet God halfway. You still need to do the work. That's why I'm gonna keep this channel as a self-development channel. Of course, we're gonna sprinkle Christ in there, but like, it's still about self-development, because you can sit on your butt and pray all day, but like, you need to put miracles in motion. You can't expect miracles to do everything on its own like that. That's just not how it works. Like, it's just not how it works. And also too, like, God created this universe, like, God created this universe. I still haven't got conviction if like laws of the universe still stand because God did create this universe. So I'm still wondering if the laws still remain. So that's something I have to like literally pray upon. Just let it come to me. Conviction. I have to give conviction on that. I haven't got convicted to see if that's not, but it's an everlasting journey in Christianity, and a lot of things are looked at like a lot of things. There's a lot of confusion in the beginning, especially because of those lukewarm Christians who kind of block the way for people to understand. Like, Christianity is one religion that people don't respect as much, and I used to say that all the time, like, people don't respect Christianity, and it's crazy to me. But then I see why, and it's just like there's so many people out there who are false Christians repping Christianity, and like I'm like, dang, so you the reason why I never liked this religion? Like, that's insane to me, because it really is. Like I said, I don't want you to feel like this video is all over the place. There's so many things I want to go into depth, but I kind of want to give you guys a first video to see how you guys react to it, to see if you want me to go deeper into like my healing my Christian trauma, like kind of like my testimony. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of touch on little points and things that is talked about in Christianity. I used to always call upon the universe, right? And the universe still remains, but this is my mindset. This is kind of what came to me. This was kind of like my message. Like, I just got this one day and I was just like, well, God created the universe. So to me, I felt like, why do I keep praising the little guy when I can just praise the main source who created the source that I'm praising right now, currently? That's what it kind of all happened slowly, y'all. When I say, like, it wasn't just like a one moment I woke up and I was like, ooh, I'm Christian. Like, I still kind of am working on calling myself a Christian now, because I feel like I don't want to call myself Christian, but I'm out here lukewarm. But yeah, like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I keep saying the universe, but like, who really created the universe? Like, the universe didn't just create itself. Like, God created the universe, and if God created the universe, why not pray to God instead of the universe? Because I want to pray to the big guy. I want to pray to the head honcho. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's that more powerful to pray to the head honcho than to just pray to the universe. And that was my first kind of that was my first message on just ways I was going about spirituality and ways I was going about my spiritual life, and kind of how my spiritual routine, my spiritual routine. I feel like people who've never been in New Age spirituality and you've been Christian your whole life, don't go up to New Age people telling them how to live their life, or don't try to go up to them preaching the word. They're not going to get it, because you're not going to get them, and you can't you can't speak in a way for them to understand or understand you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of things that Christians who have always been Christian will say to people who are in New Age is like, oh, just stop. But it's like, you want to break it down to people who are in New Age spirituality in a way for them to really, like, for it to really touch their soul. And plus, like I said, I feel like if you've never really been deep into it, you don't know what to say and how to say to help that person, or to kind of like change their perspective. Because I feel like New Age people are the most open-minded people, but sometimes you can be too open-minded to the point where logic is just, your brain falls out and logic is completely gone. If you never really dealt with crystals, and like, if you never really dealt with tarot, you never really dealt with, you just seen it as, ooh, witchcraft, but you never really was in it, you can't really explain to somebody why that might be wrong, why that might be sinful. Like, you need to explain it in a way that people can understand, but you can't explain it if you never experienced it. Okay. So we are back. It looks like the camera battery overheated. I guess we're just going to wrap it up here for now, at least. But comment down below if you guys still want to see and hear more. Yeah, let me know how you guys think, how you guys feel. Also, don't be shy to comment down like some video ideas, like, you know, self-development topics. It doesn't have to be strictly Christian, like I said, but self-development topics as well. And I will see you guys in the next video pretty soon. Probably the same outfit, because I feel like recording a few videos today. Okay? Love you with all my heart dearly. And I'll see you in the next video.